Guys, okay, so we are on day 4 of our creative journal, and the topic for Monday or day 4, and if you can start anytime really, is honesty, truth about yourself, to yourself. And so I want you to think about what are some things that you are not honest about as far as yourself, who you are, who you want to be, what you strive to be. And I want you to think about this question. Are you honest with yourself about who you are? And are you living your truth? Meaning, what are some things that some people don't see about you, don't get to know about you? And what holds you back from being that person? So a little example, and this is just a non-personal example that I'm going to give you because some of these things are very personal and you may not want to talk about them. My sense of humor, you guys don't really get to see it on the video, and not all of it, but my sense of humor is weird, and it's like a Jim Carrey kind of sense of humor, and really the only people that get to see it are my oldest daughter and some of my really close friends. And I don't really know why. I think sometimes it's, maybe I'm not being truthful about every aspect of myself because of what people might think, or they won't get it, or sometimes it's just the vibe somebody gives off that it's like, oh, I don't think they have really a sense of humor at all. So that's one thing. The other thing is, the edgy side of me. You guys are used to the very inspirational side and the Karrie on canvas colorful art, but we've discussed Vivian before as a very edgy side of me. Very much want to go into a city and do graffiti all over walls, and I want to sometimes just make really crazy art, and that's a side that people didn't ever know about me for years until last year. Not really, I never really talked about it or did it. It's kind of like behind closed doors. And so I finally got to a point where I was like, I'm not being honest with myself, and my art is starting to suffer from it because I literally was just not doing everything I really wanted to do. I wasn't being really true to me. Because here's the deal. I am not always inspirational and happy. Sometimes I want to say F it. Sometimes I'm part Sicilian. I got a temper, okay? I have, sometimes anyway, I got a little bit of a temper. I got a mouth on me. Sometimes I have this little kind of dark side, and it's not like a bad dark side, but just, where I kind of get in touch with that, kind of a rebel side of me that is somewhat of a loner, and I don't want to be bothered, and I want to make kind of art that makes people think. And not always inspired, but makes you kind of like, whoa, what was she thinking type of thing. And so those were things about myself that I was scared to show. I wasn't being truthful about myself. And I think sometimes we're so used to putting on a show for people as far as, and especially people who are in the public eye who have a career that, more than 5 people see. We get into a habit of being the person that you guys are always used to seeing, mainly because we don't want to lose, our fans. And so it was up until like a couple years ago that I really started kind of honing in on all aspects of myself and really learning about who I was, who I wanted to be. And then, like what we talked about on day 3, fear, I got rid of it. And somebody had said earlier, like maybe in the end, what we all want is acceptance. Well, the thing is that can be the case if you're worried about what other people think, but you have to get rid of the fear of what other people think. And then you just accept yourself. So in the end, it's about accepting who you are. It's not about if someone else accepts you. So, and that's what I had to come to terms with. So living my truth means being myself in every aspect and being okay with it. It could be a matter of sometimes I am extremely passionate I mean, and I used to hold back quite a bit because I was scared of what people would think. That, oh, they're not going to get me. They're going to think I'm really crazy, you know. And I'm very empathetic, and am very emotional, you know. And that's like an artist kind of stereotype, is that we're very emotional, unstable people. Might be true a little bit, but here's the deal: no matter who I am at any given moment, I embrace it. Period. I'm not going to beat myself up for who I am. I'm not going to put myself down for who I am, and I'm not going to let somebody else do it either. So living your truth, being honest with who you are, being honest with what you want out of life. I want you to paint or draw or write about your true self. You don't even have to make it about you. You could, you know, draw a teddy bear or something. But it has to be something about when you think about someone saying, if you could be anything, if you could be true, your true self 100% every single day, no hold bars, I want you to paint that. If it's a bright, sunshiny person, do it. If it's a dark person, do it. If it's like, you know, if you're crazy, be crazy. But whatever you are, whoever you are, be it. Period. Own it. Embrace it. Don't make excuses. Don't defend yourself. Be you. And if everybody in the world did that, we wouldn't have the problems that we have today. So, get to work. See you tomorrow.